Right, hello and welcome everyone. This is going to be the North American Best of 16 round of qualifiers, WingsR versus VEC. I'm GrandVandalier, joined by my good friend and colleague, Celin. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, and I'm excited to watch some Dota. Should be interesting.
Fantastic. So, let's have a quick look-see. Just going to make sure everything's all okay, guys. As, we're getting to this point of the game now where we're starting to get to the really good streams and not the really good streams, but the big teams are coming out now, all the big plays coming out, so it's pretty exciting. There we go. We should be all good to go, hopefully so. We'll certainly see. Okay. So, exciting. Look at the old veggies. Blitz, Fogged, Capitalist and Melini. Yeah, exciting stuff. We've sort of already gone a little bit into the draft. Right, Sand King Crystal Maiden versus Clockwork Keeper of the Light. What do you think of this opening?
Again, we've seen most of the teams so far in the qualifiers pick up their supports early, or their, slot 4s, 5s. So, nothing too shocking here. We've also seen a lot of Clockwork play, so it's good to see him again. Bans are also fairly standard. Nyx Assassin's out. Bristleback banned as always. Quap banned, so there's a mid ban. And Nature's Prophet Tinker banned from Team Wings. So
yeah,
I guess they don't want any split push.
It's very interesting so far. I mean, we didn't really see Sand King at all yesterday during the sort of higher up rounds, but I mean, he's definitely a lot more favoured in the recent the more sort of higher up pro games, as it were. Can
be very powerful. Great mobility once he gets his blink and aghanims. Devastating team fight, obviously.
If you have a look at the Die of the Veggies bans at this moment in time, there's a lot of just, we're going to run at you, we're going to fight you. Night Stalker and Nyx amplify that. Well, they're very good at that. Bristleback and Quap blink in, run in there, just absorb so much damage. Where it looks like the Radiant are banning out. Well, first of all, a lot of mid heroes. We got the Tinker, TA ban as well. They also respect ban for that tree. First of all, just do not want to give that away. I think it's really good in the hands of the right team, but
yeah, tree and protector can be a massive pain to deal with, and yeah, a lot of bans coming out towards the mid lane, and seems like with all the bans of these split pushers, seems like both teams are in for a team fighting composition here.
It's
certainly the Dire with Sand King and Crystal Maiden, both very capable. Keeper of the Light does push well, but mostly he has good wave clear. He plays defensively.
Yeah, exactly. Just gonna have a quick double check over, just make sure everything's all okay. Yep, should be fine. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Just making sure that everything's all up and going, everything's all working. If it's not, I'm sure the chat's going to tell us very quickly. A very quick Legion Commander pickup, but then near enough an immediate OD pick as well.
Yeah, they seem pretty sure about that one.
I mean, first of all, the Legion Commander, the heal's pretty good. There's not really much to remove with the press the attack as well. Clockwork doesn't really have anything. You can remove the mana leak from the Kotl. Pretty good, but no sort of really hard shutdowns as of yet.
No, it's not why you pick that. Duel can be disrupted in a few ways here as well. The Outworld Devourer is very good versus it. You just
good point actually. Yeah,
imprison them and Duel's gone.
Blinding Light.
Yeah, Blinding Light. Clockwork can cogs people if not the
just the barrier sort alone is just a pain in the ass to deal with. So there's a few things.
Yeah, it's a brave lineup to go Legion Commander into, but they probably. I mean, I'm sure they have a game plan.
So what's this? Have we got a? I'm not sure the lane's going to go offlane Legion, offlane Sand King. I mean, if they pick a really good melee offlane themselves, you probably could chuck the Sand King against him, but still quite open. They could put the Legion. It's just
they can run a Lina mid here, and the Legion can run safe lane. I think it's probably going to be a slot, surely a slot 1 or at least 2 Legion. 2 is
mid laner. I mean, goes
yeah, Lena's going to be mid.
So the mid laner, you've got the slot 5 CM. I think Sand King's 4. And Abaddon. I really like that choice actually. The ability just to remove the CM Frostbite, the Lena stuns, the Sand King stun as well.
And another completely useless target to duel.
Yeah, very good point actually. I mean, he can also swing the dual dynamics quite well as well. Yeah. He can throw out the Aphotic Shield, he can throw out the Mist Coil, just turn that around. They do have the Lena, and just to be able to just jump on someone, blow them up straight away.
It's an interesting pick, though, because they are left with almost no stuns. They have Mana Leak, which is a bit of a technicality, and also Hook Shot, but no actual low cooldown stuns on that team.
I'm interested to find out what the Radiance carry is going to be. I mean, is it going to be a... I was just about to say it's definitely going to be an offlane Abaddon, but I don't think it is. It's got the offlane Clock, keep it down bottom, Abaddon jungle roaming.
Yeah, I think it could be. I don't think it's going to be a core Abaddon. It's going to be mid Outward Clockwork offlane. So Abaddon I think can roam semi decently, and just generally be a nuisance, help the other lanes out.
Does he do well as a support without farm though?
Not entirely without farm. He can. I think he can, build his mech and whatever he wants and transition slowly into some sort of semi-carry, but I don't know if they want to run him as a core here.
So they ban out the Ursa as well, so they just do not want to give the Dire all of the aggression in the world. And the Dire ban out the Sven, so they recognise that they need a really good, just get in there. I think you're going to need a bit of BKB carry at this point, and you've got a decent amount of survivability. You've got Banishes from the OD, you've got Abaddon with the Aethotic Shield and the Mystical, but you still need some protection against the massive amount of disables that the Dire team are coming out with so far. So the Sven, pretty good choice to ban, and Sven can actually go quite well. He mans up against the Legion really well, the Warcry could have been really good. Pop BKB, Lena, CM and SK collectively do ranged creep damage.
Is it too risky to play an anti-mage into this for the Radiant? There's a lot of
the Legion. The Legion's a good way to stop it. I'd say that any of the others, you could probably get away with an air, but I think the Legions could be pretty big.
I'd say so, but they do, like we went over earlier, they do have a lot of ways to stop that duel.
They do.
So
could always go to classic anti-mage Aghanims against Legion.
Yeah, that'd be...
I'm going to duel you back.
All in, I suppose.
All in. No, I'm going to duel you. That's the way this is going to go. I'm going to claim the damage. You're not going to give it to me, but no. They're taking their time. I think they're weighing up their options.
And a sniper.
It's a sniper, so not bad. I mean, it can be really good against the Legion commander as long as you're not the one getting dueled. You can pump out a fair amount of damage. The headshot procs are really infuriating for the attack speed slow as well.
That's true, but he's going to have to live in fear of that Sand King because he'll be all over him, especially
and
when
the
he gets a Blink and an Axe.
I could see this Legion getting a Shadow Blade, getting a Blink Dagger, and just hunting down this sniper.
Yeah. But I suppose that's why they have so much protection on their team.
What about the lanes, though?
I think...
Radiant have very good defensive lanes.
Yes, they do. Although, OD can be... He can get into some trouble, I think, mid. He can imprison himself, obviously, but that's not going to get you anywhere.
I think...
He gets help.
Well, they picked the anti-mage. They picked the anti-mage himself, so... Ouch, that's a scary-looking team over there on the Dire.
I mean, if you can burn any amount of Outworld Devourer's mana, that's
a
lot of damage on that mana void.
That's the old school. I didn't think of that, actually. Just that massive amount of mana. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're Abaddon, you have an ulti. I mean, if you get popped from complete HP down to 0, that ulti isn't going to go off.
Yeah, you're gone.
Do they have great catch for the AM?
They really don't.
The blind, not the blind, the mana can be really frustrating if the Manta's on cooldown or he doesn't have it yet.
It can be, but it's not...
Abaddon Sniper, no catch. OD, he can banish him, but he really needs a follow-up, and the only person who can do that is the Clock, and I mean, you can do the old banish into the Clock Cogs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to look for, a lot of Atos here, or and a Sheepstick as well from that World of Hour. Maybe even an Atos.
I think it's just going to be quite tough, actually. I think this is going to be just a very hard... I just think it's going to be a very hard game for them to play. I think the Radiant just have to make the big plays over there at the start of the game. They have to win the lanes. If they don't win the lanes, I don't really see how they're going to transition well into the mid to late game. They also don't have any... The Radiant don't have any... We're just going to blow you up at the start of a fight as well. There's no
they are
massive upfront nuke damage.
Very defensive. Which means I have some doubts about them in the early game. So which draft do you favor, though?
Well, I think that Kotal has the new Pegasus. So I kind of want the Kotal based off that. But if Batter Towers are indicative of anything, it looks like it's going to be Dire.
I don't think... honestly, wings, no matter how many wings you have, I think I've got to go with the Dire on this one.
Yeah.
It's... I think the draft leans heavily towards the Dire here.
Yeah, I agree.
Not a bit of a Skype problem at the start of the game.
Skype in 2017 indeed. Who isn't on Discord these days?
Yeah.
Who isn't on Discord?
So convenient.
Yeah, guess we can have a bit of a look around before the game starts. Here comes all the chat. You know, that's the one thing I miss about Dota. You know, when I'm at work all day and I'm just sat around and nothing's happening, it's these little sound emotes that I just really look forward to coming into.
It's a lot of fun, and you can have a lot of fun with your opponents with them as well.
Okay.
As long as you're all in the same mind frame.
Look at this. I do like this Cottle mount though. It's really nice.
It is nice.
It is. The wings are just really good as well.
Yeah. It looks very nice and multiform.
Smoke from the Radiant straight away.
Probably
Just going to go up there, just plant. Yeah, probably just plant a casual ward there.
Well, maybe block some camps for the Sand King. There's a lot of wards on that keeper.
Let's go.
So you're going to plant one in mid?
Whereas it looks like the die. It looks like they're just pretty content just to stay near their base for now. So I think we called this. The Radiant has the much better early engagement, I believe. I mean, yeah, the die do have stuns. They can always use press the attack to get rid of any disables the Radiant may have. But I think just the constant damage in early game team fight is just going to favour the Radiant at this level 1 exchange.
Yeah, it depends on... If it's a 5v5, then yeah, I think you're right. But in a little skirmish, I think the Dire have it because of all the stuns, really. You could just find someone to completely lock them down.
So if we got a Clockwork heading down to the safe lane. Is he going to stay here, or is this just a... Is this going to be... So they're going to match the enemy... They're going to match the LC with the clock, it looks like. Oh, looks like we're missing some action. Looks like Sniper's actually going in. They're going to get a kick onto the...
yeah, there's the first
Cottle. Farewell, sweet prince. There goes the Pegasus already. So... I mean, that's going to give Blitz a fantastic start here on this Lina. Already got the bottle queued up.
Is that a first point in Burrow Strike on the Sand King?
It is. It is, yeah. So
might slow him down a little bit.
It's going to give me, it's a little bit difficult in the lane stage. The Abaddon's coming up. They don't see him. Oh, the Abaddon's here. He's popped the Fox Shield. He's been stunned. They have to shut down the CM as the freeze as well. The damage is coming through from the AM.
Is there any body blocking? Oh.
I think he's going to go, is he? He's not. Okay. He's alive for now. Sniper scurries on down to the southeast as well. Looks like the Dire are going to get 3 runes out of this. First blood, 3 runes, forcing the Abaddon back to base already.
Very happy with for them.
Yeah, very good. So are they matching? They are actually, okay, so they are actually matching the clock up against the Legion Commander, it looks like. But the OD's bottom.
OD, yeah, that's...
Have you ever seen a clock? I mean, you don't really see an OD going anywhere but mid, and especially with a clock of him, it's like, what's going on with this?
They're running the Sniper mid versus Lina. I guess they both have huge range, but I gotta give that matchup to Lina.
I agree.
Amazing.
It's just already getting harassed in lanes so much.
Yeah, Lina knows she has the advantage.
Plants a happy little tree, gobbles up a little bit. Blitz is just giving the Sniper so much harassment. Did go for the first point shrapnel as well, so tried to get a little bit of that early lane congestion, but look at it, just finding it really difficult at the minute.
Yeah, an early point in shrapnel is all well and good, but Lina, I believe she outranges him with no points in his range, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So he's not going to have any...
Lina range, what's she got? She is rocking 670? Sniper in comparison, we are... Yeah, 550, so she's got an extra 100 range there, or 120.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal. Oh, up top, what we got there? Cot's been gone on, looks like there's another Burrow Strike into a Frostbite. He's really fast at this Cot. Are they going to be able to get him?
He's
juking it around the trees.
CM's below him, so...
Cutting him off in the trees. They're just not going to find him. He jukes it through the trees. The Burrow Strike misses. He's now actually going to dive up to the north. Channels the Illuminate. I think he knows he's going to get out, but he's going to try and do as much damage as he possibly can.
Oh,
he's
there he is.
Making him work for this kill.
Sand King's quite low after that as well. He's going to have to use some regen.
Looks like the Abaddon's going to back out instead.
Yeah, nothing for him to really do here.
And that's going to be that. So, an interesting little exchange there.
So the early game is favouring the Dire quite heavily here, which is...
Definitely.
Really not how the Radiant want this to go, because they need the early game.
They do need the early game, you're right. I mean, the OD's having a pretty good time down the bottom, which is to be expected.
Yeah.
Sniper's not having much fun at all, though.
No, and when a Sniper gets behind, he just becomes food for
It's so
pretty much
harsh for
everyone.
that Sniper.
It's going to be a rough game for him. And we've got a Clockwork.
We've got a rotation. The Clockwork with an invis. He might... It's going to get a little bit greedy. She comes in, traps him in the cogs. That is going to be a death.
Yeah.
Is he going to try and get the sniper first? No way there. So a fantastic rotation by the Clockwork there to get that kill with the invis rune.
Yeah. Lucky invis rune might have actually saved that lane for sniper now. Depending on how it goes for him. Because he was fully en route to losing that to the Lina, but yeah, he will probably need help again, but that's the kind of thing that'll keep him in the game.
It's good. I mean, he's got a point in range, got a point in headshots, so we could try and trade. His range isn't quite going to be as good as the Lina, but...
No, he can mostly just punish her last hitting, which is fine, as long as he also is on point with his last hitting, but...
Lina actually get really aggressive
so far,
here underneath the tower.
A good CS lead on him. Although he has a few to catch up on here.
Lane seems to be calming down a little bit more now. It looks like we got...
Look at the bottom there.
Oh, down the bottom lane, what we got? Looks like they're going on the OD. They're going to try and make a move onto him. He's running away a little bit quickly. They're going to try and make a turnaround. The Clockwork comes in to try and protect him. The OD's trying to just fight as best as he can, but...
Turn? No.
They're going to try and turn.
He's not going to have any mana for Burrow Strike at this point. He's been hit too many times.
Caustic slows the OD down enough so he can't really get in range for the attack. They might make another go onto him. Turns around, very close there. I think one hit away from death. Manages to turn around, doesn't get the kill in the end, so... Yeah, not too bad. Sniping him, but he does seem to be having a bit of a better time. He's caught up in the CS entirely now, and it is now his turn to harass the Lina. So, a couple of levels, nurture the sniper, give him a little bit of loving care, and he's now able to last it a lot more reliably underneath his tower.
Very true. I think that matchup evens out as long as sniper makes sure to not get too aggressive on the Lina.
Maybe a rotation on the bottom. The Sand King comes in with a haste, gets the Burrow Strike, and that is an easy kill there.
As a clean gank. Very good. And Sand King, he's getting some work on. He's not done any... I don't think they've done any stacking, as far as I know, but...
no.
He's earning his keep around the map, so he's doing just fine for now. Actually, there's a small stack up there, but...
Coil as well. Just trying to steal a little bit of the farm that the CM is throwing out.
CM was level 3, which is... She's doing quite well for herself.
Not too bad. So we're going to start getting to that point now with... Oh, the Colin CM is having a bit of a face-off here as well. He's going to back off. Doesn't really want to fight and contest this. Channeling the Illuminate, trying to get some of these last hits. He doesn't get one, unfortunately. Oh, the Anti-Mage is like, screw you, you're not getting any more last hits. Malini's going on him. Drains out the Cottle's mana.
Abaddon's coming in. So
here he comes. He can retop that up a little bit. So he doesn't really mind too much. The Radiant going over for the Shrine. No, they smoke, as a matter of fact, actually.
I think they will. Shrine before.
Shrine first? They are going to Shrine first. They Shrine first. They're going to pop the smoke. Probably going to make a rotation onto the Sniper in mid, but we'll see.
Yeah, leading with the Sand King. They're going for the Sniper.
Yeah, but they don't realize the Clockwork is down here as well. He's close enough, nearby.
And Sniper's wisely playing quite
well. Oh, the Clockwork's going in. They make the Burrow into him. They've got 3 disables. There comes the Light Strike array. We're going to get the Frostbite as well. No, the Laguna Blade committed, actually. He's just completely erased. Oh, the Snipe to the Illuminate. Oh, it hits and it clips him. He's down. The CM might also drop as well. Is he going to be able to get the attack off time? The miss!
Sniper gets it.
Very close.
Suddenly this mid lane is turned on.
25% nearly saves him there. Nice. Says Malin. Nice.
Yeah, that was a terrible trade for the Dire. They were not expecting so much backup.
Yeah, definitely not. And you don't really want to jump onto the clock. I think at this point in the game, he's probably the worst person.
Yeah, no, they saw the Clockwork and they basically settled for him because he was about to run into them, but because they were throwing all their disables on that, Sniper could comfortably lay on damage. And it was just downhill from there.
It nearly wasn't that bad. The Lina nearly got away. The Illuminate clipping her with the Sniper ulti as well. Just enough damage to take him over the edge.
Yeah.
Lose the CM as well. So you're right, it's not the best trade. But I mean, look at the CS. The Anti-Mage up top is having the time of his life. Good farm. The highest in the CS charts right now. But decent margin above anybody else in the Radiant. Approaching the 15 last hit marker, and we actually miss a kill down bottom. Odie goes down to another aggressive move with the Sand King, but the Assassinate retaliation kill.
Oof. So, yeah, I mean, I think the Radiants are trading quite well here, considering how it started for them. Are they going to try for this Abaddon? No. Mostly like playing harass.
Who's that coming in? The Odie coming in mid, trying to close the distance, doesn't quite get out. I think Abaddon maybe a little bit of trouble up top. The Sand King is just all over the place. Fogged is just everywhere trying to set up these kills.
Really is. But that does mean that he's not farming a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, what's
He's
this?
not gonna.
He's level 4. Oh, they're going to make a move on into. They get the stun off. Anti-Mage blinks as well. Trying to remove the man so we can't get the shield off.
Wow.
He actually pops the mango, gets
There
the
it
shield,
is.
but the Anti-Mage ulti just clears him up there.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
Didn't even need the CM disable. It was very well done.
No, he did not.
And Coddle's up here now.
Oh, I love that Illuminate. It's so
animation
nice.
swipe. Very nice, yeah.
Very nice. So the AD does now make the rotation into mid. It looks like the sniper. Oof. It's quite odd.
Lina does have a level advantage here.
Does have the level advantage, you're right.
He's got to look out for that Laguna now.
Looks like they're trying to bait someone near the tower up top. Not the tower. Oh, wait, they actually do get the Cottle. So this Sanking, Crystal Maiden roaming lineup is just doing a lot of work. It's
Really
very
is.
good.
It's securing them the early game at the cost of their supports getting early items, basically. Because both of those supports could be just hard jungling, but
They could be.
by doing this, they are making a lot of space for their anti-mage and their Lina.
Looks like we may have something going on mid. We've got the
Especially
clockwork
the
rotating up. Is it going to be anything though? Perhaps not. No, not for now. Looks like they might rotate that back down bottom actually.
Oh yeah, Clockwork's smoke.
Making a rotation. He's nearby. The Clockwork is only level 3 though. He's actually not got that much experience. Oh no, look who's behind him. Fogged on the Sanking. Make a rotation onto the Sniper instead. They actually turn around, decide to go onto the clock. Oh, but in comes the Assassinate. It's not going to be enough. The Sniper cancels it. They turn back onto the clock and everyone's just going left and right. The Clockwork can't really make up his mind where he's going.
Clockwork is low, but he's not the kill they want. They were
No.
Sand King was looking for that Sniper, but he can't.
Oh, is that an Assassinate?
It's onto Legion, I think.
Nah.
I'm not going to go through with it.
Not quite enough. I think they're trying to chip him. Any sentries on the way. Sand King backs off eventually. The right click.
He's gonna
Another
get
one. Is he
assassinated.
going to get assassinated? I think that's going to be
He's
enough. He's...
No,
No,
the heal
he's
from
not.
Legion. Well done.
The Legion heal does keep him alive. Is there a sneaky little...
He does have
It
trample,
seemed
so
like
he's
it
fine.
didn't do that much. I thought there might have been a raindrop at play, but no, maybe not.
No, I think it was just a Legion heal, probably.
So the Radiant got a tiny bit of vision on the map. Looks like they're trying to keep their Western jungle alive. The Dire, on the other hand, keeping the anti-mage safe for the top ward, and they're keeping the Sniper mid as well. They've got a good vision set up at the minute. Game's starting to quiet down though. 4-7, but you can see there's already above a 3k net worth advantage in favour of the Dire. And the anti-mage here is just going to get scarier and scarier as time goes on.
It's very true. That said, Sniper's ball is rolling now, and he's doing quite well for himself.
He is actually, yeah.
Rotating in for kills in several lanes now. And
So what was the old average? So if you got a certain amount of last hits by the 10-minute mark, it's generally considered to be quite good.
It's been a long time.
70, something like that.
Yeah, I think something
like you're having a pretty good start.
Yeah, Anti-Mage is doing very well.
Not like a completely uncontested free farm start, but I mean the Sniper's not doing that badly.
No, Sniper's doing quite well. His last hits aren't that great because he's had rough laning, but he's kill participation.
I think the problem is just the clock at the minute. He's just so under-leveled. Only sitting at level 4, and I mean, what are the Clockwork?
He's a lot of their ganking potential.
He is a lot of their ganking potential. They need this form of initiation because they just simply don't have it. You saw in that fight, the Clockwork was running round.
Oh, and a big stack still.
And yeah, here comes the stack.
That's rough. A lot of effort put into that, and all goes on to the 3 members of the Dire team there.
Anti-Mage gets a casual head rest before starts to go back for the Battle Fury, but he's now to that he can sustain himself in the jungle. He doesn't have to expose himself in the lane, but they're going to make a rotation down bottom. Abaddon running forward the Aphotic Shield. Clockwork still only level 4. Running into position. Just a hook would be so big at this point.
Yeah, it's because he's sacrificed himself basically to babysit mid for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's at the Radiant and the Dire just going to back off. They realise there's a lot of attention down, there's a lot of heat kicking it in the bottom lane, so they're just going to back off. They don't need to they don't need to give the Radiant a way to get some farm back and get some...
No, there's no need to leave any openings.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're doing fine, you're doing fine. No need to try to change something that's working.
What are we doing?
How are we looking for net worth at this point? Is it worth having a look at?
That's a good point, actually. There we go. So yeah.
Oh yeah, as expected, Anti-Mage is sitting on top.
See, Anti-Mage is now sitting up there. The Lena's actually doing really good as well. No surprise. Had a really nice lane.
That's true, but Sniper is keeping up with her, so...
The Lena seems to be rushing in Aghanims as the first item. I mean, it can be really good against the Abaddon. Just absolutely obliterate him. There's no 25% base resistance when you're being dealt true damage, and you can easily kill him before he even hits that 400 HP threshold.
That's true. It also, I mean, in general, obviously, it just helps you delete the every member of the Radiant team here because they're all quite low health characters.
Yeah.
So you could basically take your pick at who you want to get rid of, and if you can get at the sniper, that's what you want.
Yeah, I agree. The Crystal Maiden getting some nice wards down here in the Giant or the Radiant jungle. Also not level 6, but you don't need a level 6 in your Crystal Maiden. You can pretty much rock it with just 1 point in your W and maxing out that aura.
Yeah, now she's pretty much a walking aura, and she has her W to get herself some farm.
It's really good for the Sanking, and I think a Sanking could attribute a lot of his early rotations just to what this aura brings as well.
Oh yeah, he'd be starved for mana without her. Everyone loves to see him on their team.
Yeah, so it looks like the Anti-Mage is just going to continue to get the farm. Loving life at the moment. Looks like they're going to try and make a push up top now. Oh, the Blink Dagger with the dual reveal. Abaddon gets absolutely destroyed. Clockwork blinks in now.
There's a lot of damage on that Clockwork, he might go down.
The Anti-Mage, he just gets away. No, he doesn't. The snipe comes out. Not a bad trade. Was it the Cottle who got dueled? It was the Cottle, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's not a great trade for the Dire.
It's not a great trade at all, giving away your Anti-Mage. Is it over? The Abaddon's chasing ground. He seems like he doesn't want to quit yet.
I think.
Oh, okay, this is why. So the Sand King's nearby.
The Abaddon has his ultimate, though. Does he?
No,
he doesn't.
No, it's on cooldown. Very aggressive.
Oh, it was triggered earlier.
Is that going to be another Assassinate? It's going to be the Legion. It's not quite enough.
Practically a rat at that point.
Just he's so close to the level 2 Assassinate as well. Lena just a bit off to the side here. Not thought about coming in, but no need to. Lena does change her mind. She's going back for the Bloodstone now.
Yeah. Which is an interesting one.
I don't think you want to go all in on the Aghanims. Yeah, it's a great item because you're a massive power spike, but it doesn't give you that as much of a snowball potential as a Bloodstone would give you.
No, and a Bloodstone is also handy versus this OD because when you have like no int, every bit of mana you can regenerate.
It is a Midas on the OD.
Oh wow, so he's really in it for the late game, I suppose.
Yeah, I think you sort of have to be though. I mean, the Anti-Mage, you haven't actively tried to contest him. I mean, you did get the kill just then. It is going to slow down his Battle Fury by a couple of minutes, which is good, but if you're not going to contest the Anti-Mage, you know that this is probably going to be a game which is going to go late. The Anti-Mage is not going to want to fight you for the first 20, 25 minutes at least.
Yeah.
Saying that though, he's down here with the OD.
They're going to look for a duel on him.
The Anti-Mage blinks forward. The OD backs off. Second Sense kicking in there.
And I think they've spotted the Legion there as well, so they know something's up. There's a smoke coming in.
There is a smoke. I think they were baiting the OD.
That's that word reveals it.
Sand King?
Sand King should have seen that. I don't know how good his night vision is.
He's going to back off. He's got, as we've seen, we had the Blink Dagger reveal. I mean, that's pretty good for your roaming Sand King. And I mean, he's nearly got as much farm as the OD, which is probably a little scary as well.
Yeah. OD, like you said, he went back for that Midas, so he's just in it for the long haul now. He's got a while before he's going to really do anything.
Press the attack, just doing some absolute work at the minute. Well, it looks like we've got a big gathering down bottom. 5 heroes for the Radiant. Yeah. Sand King sitting nearby.
He wants to try out his Epicenter.
He does want to try it out. The Clockwork is 6 now. We saw it in that last fight in the top bush. Anti-Mage is in the nearby jungle, but he's just having a good old time farming. He's got the Battle Fury, actually. It's ready to go. He just needs it to be dropped off.
Yeah, and he's ready to hop up there with the Mana Void. Should Lena use her ulti? Oh, and he gets a courier kill.
Looks like an Epicenter's going out as well. 2 quick kills on the Abaddon and the OD. Clockwork quickly follows. They do get the Crystal Maiden, but the Sniper's now left all alone. And now the Anti-Mage decides he wants to turn up and play. Oh no. Poor Sniper.
And that'll be it for them.
He's going to TP out? He does TP out, so... Shame we missed how that started, but... I'd imagine it probably had something to do with a setup from either the Legion or the Sand King.
Yeah, and honestly, the teamfight ultis are really there for the Dire, whereas you do have teamfight on the Radiant, but OD's not really online yet, so he can't stay alive long enough to steal enough int to be hugely relevant.
Definitely not.
Cottle, food, he dies really quickly. Clockwork has no farm. So
no, he doesn't.
Honestly, the only one who can really stand on that front line is Abaddon, and even he only lasts a few seconds, basically, as long as his ultimate.
Yeah.
So overall, a very well handled first big 5v5.
Is this going to be a... That can't be a Midas. It is a Midas. The Abaddon's going for... He's nowhere near it as well, so this is going to be a very light Midas, but it looks like the Dire are not going to give him a chance to even get to that point.
No, what they have to do now is punish. If the Radiant try to go for this double Midas, greedy late game play, then push, get the towers, get a huge advantage, and just don't let them get any farm, basically.
Yeah.
Because they can't fight you with items like that.
No, they can't. They can't indeed.
Legion's here.
Legion is here. She is bolting it forward. She is stalking that OD.
Duel's up, and she's got him.
Oh, she's going to get him. She does get the jewels. Any support nearby. You've got the Lina coming in. You've also got the Sankin from the southeast. It's not going to be a dual kill, but it is just going to be a kill.
It's certainly a kill, yeah.
It is a kill, yeah.
And they'll take that on the OD because he's just got his Midas.
And this just comes from... There's not a lack of vision for the Raid. They've got some decent vision. It's just every time they go to farm somewhere, it's nowhere which is being seen. And the Dire do have this lovely little ward at the top here, so they can sort of see these rotations coming in.
Yeah, I mean, it's... The Radiant want to play the farm game, and it's... But the Dire have such an advantage, they can totally put the brakes on that and say, no, we're going to fight you everywhere you show up.
Yeah.
And then Radiant have no response to that, really. Unless they find a pick-off, which is hard when they roll together like that.
Oh, what's going on? Looks like we have a little bit of action down middle. It's a smoked Lina there, just right behind the sniper. He's completely out of position.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, no. Is that an epicenter popped as well? That is a lot of hate for the sniper. They're now going to make a move on to the Abaddon. He'll be able to fight for it. Well, he hooks the Abaddon. Cogs the Sankin. These forces him back, but now the Clockwork's going to be the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, and even then...
The Sankin could be forfeit. No detection again.
No, they just want to get out at this point. They can't fight this.
Oh no, Anti-Mage has turned up to play. A nice Illuminate hit 5. A Sanity's Eclipse, but with no stolen intelligence, it just doesn't do the damage. Anti-Mage is now stalking forward, finds the Cottle. Gonna try and escape through the trees. I don't think he's trying. He just wants to get away. Is he gonna go up, down, left, right? You don't. Oh no, it's gonna be a duel instead.
All that extra time and duel.
Oh no. Yeah. Tactical, let's not kill the Cottle and just give ourselves free duel damage.
And this is just getting really rough for the Radiant now. They are desperately trying to farm, but they're farming in lane, and with good vision from the Dire, they'll just get a pick off and roll off of it. And even though the Radiant try to respond, it's like Clockwork hook shots in. He just stands in his cogs and gets melted. They try to go for the Sand King. He's chasing, just goes invisible. They can't do anything. And like you said, the Sanity's Eclipse had absolutely no weight.
No, it really didn't do nothing. It was one of these panic Sanity's Eclipses that you've seen thrown out as, oh god, I'm going to die, and I'm going to at least try and do as much as I can to help my team, but...
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you have the Anti-Mage, but not even, so...
Oh, what's going on there? Bottom list, Clockwork is taking a little bit of damage. Actually, no, he doesn't. He actually manages to find a kill onto the CM.
It's a nice little pick-off. It's not going to completely turn the game, but this is the kind of thing they need to do.
Yeah. I did notice it was the Capitalist on the Crystal Maiden as well.
Oh.
The Capitalist, but... yeah, I mean, I don't know. Capitalist seems to strike me as more of a... His personality seems he'd be more of like a off-laner, but...
I could see that.
Yeah, you could see it, I think. He could be just like really fluid in what he does, like Cinderin used to do his time in mid as the Shrek, and now he's supporting a lot more these days.
Oh.
Much for a good Dota player, just flexibility. Oh, Malini, and he's gone. He's just running away.
Yeah, and he's getting close to his Manta now, so...
And yeah, the map is just being split. The net worth is a truly horrifying tale. We're looking at about 16,000, 17,000 experience, dead on 15,000 net worth as well. Woo boy, woo boy, woo boy, woo boy indeed.
Yeah, comeback statistics for these kind of numbers are really not in the Radiant's favor here.
And we said that they have the better late game team as well. You've got the security of an Anti-Mage who is a fantastic split pusher in his own right. The Legion, she gets enough dual kills. She could just run up to your buildings later on and just press the attack, destroy him in a couple of hits.
Or run up to your Coddle and get more dual kills. It's
How are we looking anyway?
Free for all.
34, so not the... We're not at this I'm going to snowball Legion commander, but she picked up 3 so far.
Yeah, she's doing decent for herself. Basically, she's been using her duel as lockdown a lot of the time.
Yeah.
With finding a lucky kill, or not lucky, but you know, a nice little kill here and there.
20 Bloodstone Shadow Bladed Lina. That is scary.
Yeah, face boots as well.
You kill her, she comes straight on back into this fight.
Yeah, and with the attack speed that you get from her passive, it's... She's a legitimate auto attack force now.
She truly
Force
is.
to be reckoned with.
So we're going to go up top. It looks like they're going to try and make a find to the Abaddon. He does get found out. He's trapped. He's like, no, please let me go.
Oh.
They're going to get him low, wait for the ulti, and imagine just give the dual kill. There they go. They're running around. Abaddon knows it's coming. Where is it? Here it is. The dual kill into the... Well, it was a dual kill, I guess. But yeah, another bonus point of damage.
But at least he finished his Midas, eh?
He did finish his Midas. That's a very good point.
That's a rough...
Didn't use it.
life.
Ouch.
No, it's...
There's nothing worse than dying when you don't use your Midas. It's so sad.
It really is a bit of a sad tale at this point.
Yeah, indeed.
At least Kyle looks nice, though. And the voice lines are coming out.
Looks like the Radiant are quite happy with their position this game. The Clockwork is still in level 8. He hasn't even picked up a major item yet. Oh no, looks like the Cottle has been caught out. They're going to get a Joker. The Clockwork initiates. More so to save his friend. Oh, now the Clockwork is the one who pays the price instead. The clock is just not this devastatingly effective clock, but oh no, never mind. They're actually going to go on TOD. They lock him down with the duel, get the kill. Epicenter comes out as well. They're going to back off for the time being. Sanking could be forfeit. Barely. He does die. A lot of damage coming from the sniper, actually. They get a few kills. They're going to chase down the Legion Commander or the Leader as well. They're not.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's happening.
Oh.
The anti-mage effect. He's going to get this melee Rax, I think.
Yep. That's good.
And not a zero...
And
a single was given that day.
There's mana leak, but...
He could just mana out of it, but he just doesn't want to use it. He doesn't feel threatened enough that he needs to break this shutdown.
The only other disabled they have now, because he was informed that Clockwork had no hookshot, so it's all just battery assault or an OD prison, but he's dead, so, what's there to be afraid of? And yeah, anti-mage can split push like that. They got, the Radiant got both the supports, so it's a decent pick-off, but then when anti-mage gets your racks like that, it's done. And he didn't get any of the cores either, so...
Yeah, you've nearly got an Ags up on this Cottle. Good healing in fights. In fact, great healing in fights. The unlimited, well, not the unlimited, but the unobscured vision in the daytime as well. That's pretty nice.
That's true, but unobscured vision of your base isn't that great, and they basically can't leave anymore.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass that you have this Cottle and you still just lose your racks to an anti-mage like that.
Yeah, it's not really what have happened.
Affirmative, even Merlini confirms.
I do think the Radiant they still stand a chance, because like you said, there was a lot of damage coming out of that sniper in the last fight. So if they can keep him alive, like they did then, and they stand a chance. But there's the Aegis.
There's the Aegis indeed. Given over to the anti-mage, he is just going to have no qualms about running up and pushing this mid-ground soon. Actually going straight for the butterfly, because he knows there is, with the Midas pickups, there is no chance of an MKB coming out anytime soon. The sniper's nowhere near one. Looks like he's going for the Hurricane Pike. He is indeed.
Yeah, he just has to stay alive.
Casual little assassinate, just to try and just force them back as much as they can. They may shift... They're not going to shift bottom. It's not working for the range tracks. They'll just sit and park around, probably if their anti-mage should come mid.
Yeah, sniper picks up the...
Thought that was an aggressive blink then. That would have been pretty nuts.
Yeah, sniper picks up the shrapnel damage talent. Just... It's
Banish.
Keep them out of the base. They can't... They have no follow-up.
They don't have any follow-up. They have no lockdown. The anti-mage just does not care.
The only follow-up they have really is a hook shot from Clockwork, which is heavy.
Oh, Clockwork does then initiate in. Manage to isolate. No, he doesn't. But the anti-mage jumps on the back line, so tries to find the sniper, doesn't manage to find him. Lena just erases the Clockwork. BKB's popped up from the Legion Commander, wants to try and find the jewel. He's going to try and settle for an Abaddon who can't die. Nah, they're just going to go for the racks instead. They just hear the epicenter coming. The Sankey, someone from the trees gets a two-man blink burrow epicenter.
Very good burrow strike there. Sniper's down.
They get the OD. The sniper's down. They're all just getting tore apart. And that is GG.
Wow.
Well, and the casual... I'm going to kill myself because I'm Lena, and I'm going to come straight back. She could probably do that again as well. But yeah, that's it. So, I mean, a very convincing win. 26k net worth lead in 26 minutes. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, Team Veggies have certainly shown their worth here. Ooh.
Just have a look at the stats. I want to see these lovely graphs. Yeah,
that went downhill.
It did go downhill pretty quickly. Right, so congratulations to Team Veggies. We are going to be back shortly to bring you some more games, but for now we are going to go to a quick break. Maybe in the next 10-ish sort of minutes when we'll be resuming. But anyway, stay tuned. We will be back shortly. Thank you very much.
See you soon.